Hey guys, we are experiencing inflation at incredibly high rates, and one of the best things that we can do right now for spending time with our partners is creating new ways to have inexpensive dates. I want to date my partner more often, but I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. So if you want to hear some ideas that you can implement into your dating life, then stick around. I've got a whole lot more for you here. What's up, YouTube? I am Shanika Lawrence. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm coming to give you some ideas that you can implement into your dating life. Now, again, it's getting a lot harder for us to just find ways for us to just go out and have dates without spending a whole lot of money. Me and my husband were just talking about recently how literally every time we go out to eat, even just to eat, we're at least spending about $100. I mean, to me, that's a lot just to go and eat somewhere. And you know, for just your regular everyday thing, yeah, you can go find like some fast food, but normally if you're sitting down, you're gonna spend money on your food, your drinks. Sometimes you want appetizers. If you want to go to a movie, if you decide to do all of those kind of things, then you know you're spending money. Even in Atlanta, because we live in Atlanta, Georgia, and you know Atlanta has so many different things that you can do just to explore and to have fun, and all of those things are wonderful, but they cost money. So because we have been on this crunch lately, I thought it would be really cool to just come up with some inexpensive ideas that we can do both indoor and outdoor. So I've got about 5 outdoor that I think that we could do. Some are right around the house, some are right in your backyard, and then there are maybe just a couple that I thought could be something extra that you could do that might not be too expensive, that may require a little drive. So that's how I'm gonna split this video up. I'm gonna do the 5 outdoor, and then I'll do the 4 that you can do indoor. So total, we'll have a total of 9 creative ideas that we can implement into our dating lives. By the way, let me just take this moment to encourage everybody, regardless of if you are married or not, to continue dating. We date when we're not married just so that we can get to know each other. We date when we're married so that we can continue to know and grow with each other. We have to continue to do this, especially if you have kids, because kids can take away a lot of that very important time alone and one-on-one time that you get with your partner. So you gotta make the time to date and stay on top of keeping your relationship and your dynamic fresh. So number 1, I think a really cool date idea would be skating. And I know this is like skating, but I'm in my 30s, right? I haven't been skating in years. I think I skated within the past maybe 4 years just to, take my son to a birthday party or something of that nature. But I hadn't gone with my husband, and I had a friend who told me that, her and her significant other had went out to skating, and I was like, wow, skating, I don't really think about that. But you also have ice skating. You have regular skating and ice skating. I think both of those are really fun just because even if you can't skate, it's a really cool bonding time with your spouse or with your significant other, and you can just kind of go around and fall however many times you want. It's really fun. It's really funny. It's just just a good time with your significant other. And I just think that it's not like your normal dating. Like, that's not your normal date. Like, you don't normally say like, let's go skating. Maybe if you could go probably on a good day where like it won't be so many kids, I think that could be fun. Maybe like on a weekend during the day. That'll be like a cool little date day. Maybe not even a date night, but just some time for you and your significant other to just hang out and skate. Number 2, botanical gardens. I think that the botanical gardens are really cool, not only because you are able to just walk around and just take a breather and not really like move fast and have to like go at this fast pace, but you really just get to enjoy nature and really get to see all of these cool structures and these cool things that people have built and created for people to come and see. You also can, for the guys, you can, just kind of pick flowers for your lady, or pick flowers for, somebody that is significant to you. You guys can do it together. You guys can use those flowers that you've picked and maybe bring them home and plant them, something like that. I think that's really cool. And those tickets in Atlanta, for example, because, and this could be for anywhere, but for Atlanta, again, where we are, those tickets are only about $23 per person. So that's like under $50, so that you guys can still go somewhere. Yeah, you kind of got to factor in the gas depending on where you're living, but that's still under $50, not too bad. And if you guys want to eat, you guys can eat something light like some sandwiches or some pizza, which is still really inexpensive. So that way you guys have had a date, you've done different things, and you guys have, eaten some refreshing food. Number 3, a picnic at the park. We actually did this for my husband for Father's Day, maybe about 2 years ago. We took him to Stone Mountain Park in Atlanta, and the kids were with us. So, obviously you don't have to bring your kids, but this was just really fun because we brought out like these blankets. We had blankets on the floor. We picked our own little spot just anywhere. The park is extremely huge. You have so many different places you can choose from. We rolled out our blankets and, we just laid out all of the food. We've actually done this a couple times before. So one time I actually bought some food and we took it there and ate it there. But then you could also make your own food or make your own sandwiches or make your own picnic food that you like to eat on. And I think this is really cute. It's very romantic. You could put out flowers and all of those kind of things. And it's just a really enjoyable time with your spouse. We sat under the shade. There was a tree up above us, so it wasn't really hot. It was, very cool, nice and cool day. And, we could just enjoy the scenery, enjoy nature, and just enjoy the time that we got to spend together. Again, just something very relaxing. You guys could even have some really nice music, some jazz music, some love music, any kind of music. Number 4, stargaze in the car. Ooh, yeah. So this is definitely at night. This might require a little gas, but it's nothing else that you have to spend money on. So again, I just mentioned the Stone Mountain idea where, you're sitting somewhere and, you're enjoying each other during the day, but you can also do this at night. You can stargaze, on a blanket at Stone Mountain. You can also drive your car on Stone Mountain somewhere and just enjoy the stars. Now, if you don't have a Stone Mountain near you, you can find some place near you that would be, really cool on the lighting and that really exposes the natural light of the sky so that you could see the stars. And maybe you guys can just look at the stars, and it just kind of creates a mood for you to kind of talk and discuss a lot of things in your relationship or things that you have decided or planned for the future. It's a really good opportunity just for you to get to know each other better. And number 5, this one you can do right outside of your home. Outside s'mores. If you have a fire pit or if you have a grill outside, you guys can make s'mores, and you can get you some chairs to just sit around. If it's cool outside, you can get you some blankets or some throws and just put them around you. Maybe watch a movie. This is a good time for you to bring your laptop or your tablet or something that you guys can just watch and just look at and just, enjoy each other. I think this is a cool, very inexpensive way to spend time with your partner, and you get to eat some really cool desserts. So let's talk about the 4 inexpensive dating ideas that you can do in the house. Number 1, you can do your very own sip and paint. I like this because, you guys can sip on whatever you want to sip on, and you can get all of your painting supplies, your paint, your canvas, and everything else that you might need. And you can get these for a very low price at your local drugstore or a Walmart or anything like that. And then you guys can paint each other. Yes, paint each other. Just try your best to paint your partner, or a depiction of what you think about when you think of your partner, something that represents how you feel about your partner, or something that represents the future that you see with your partner. I think all of those kind of things are really cool, and just another way to bond with your partner. And you're also having a little fun. You might be listening to a little bit of music, and you really get to express your love for one another in a different way. Number 2, a fork and screen in the house. So this is just your typical, we're gonna have dinner and we're gonna watch a movie. But with a twist, I think that for the dinner portion, we we could cook together. We could find something that both of us like to cook or like to eat, and maybe we really know how to cook it, or one of us knows how to cook one thing and the other knows how to cook the other thing, and we just kind of bring it together and we just cook and we have fun in the kitchen, and we really get to, just share some more time with one another, and then we get to watch a movie and enjoy the food that we both cook together. It can't just be any kind of movie. It gotta be a really good movie that we both like, that we both are enjoying, and so that way it'll just be a fun night, just an interesting night. Again, just another cool way for us to get to know one another and to really share some really important time that we need together. Number 3, playing fun board games. And you could have Jenga, Uno, Connect 4, Trouble, all these different kind of games. Like, all of those are really fun just to play on the inside. I also looked up a game that you could get from Target for $20. This game is called Let's Get Deep, and this is a relationship game. And it has different questions on each card. While you're playing the game, you guys are drawing, different cards. And this is probably a good game to not only just get to know one another, but just to explore more ways of, just understanding each other better. When it comes to communication, I think that's why I keep saying that it's a good time for us to share and to communicate, because a lot of times this is why we want to date, so that we can have these moments of just sharing with one another, because we may not get the opportunity to do it on an everyday basis like we like to. So these dates are really important for that, so that you can do that in a more effective and a fun way. And I think that a game like Let's Get Deep would be one of those kind of games that you could use to just do that on a different level. And number 4, a cook-off. I know I keep talking about food. Listen, we love food again. I think a cook-off would be really fun. Now, cook-off could cost a little bit, but what makes it fun is the competition that's involved. So anytime that you're competing against each other and doing something that you can try to show off on the other, you kind of get to show off your skills, and you also get to maybe show up the other. That's always fun. And then at the end, you guys get to taste and see like which one is better, which one is good, who did this better, and all of those kind of things always just brings joy and just happiness and laughter. And anytime you have those kind of situations, those date nights really kind of bring you guys closer together. I know I said 4, but I just want to give you one more bonus. Anytime that you can do things together that can better the home, I think it's also a really good dating idea, such as landscaping. I think finding a project to do together in the house is always going to be like really fun, even though you don't think of like doing projects as a date night. But I think that especially if you aren't married and you guys just want to spend time together, I think that something cool that you can do for dating is to, just find something that would benefit both of you guys. I would also include maybe like outreach, going out and helping others who might need projects done for their homes, or maybe the less fortunate who are in need of things, or different communities that could use your help. I think this is also a good dating idea, even though like that wouldn't be indoor, it's kind of outdoor. However, I just wanted to give you that last little extra bonus idea that you can do for dating. Okay, so I hope that those things really kind of got you thinking about more things that you can do on a daily basis or a weekly basis, more ways to date in today's time with all of these things that are increasing in prices, just ways that we can save money every day. By the way, I'll leave a link below of a video that you can watch that might help you with some budgeting that will help you for your everyday financial strategies. Also, take a look at that. Okay guys, but thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye.